Hi, I'm Reverend Diane, and our Sunday lesson was on the freedom of love. That's because the Daily Word is about freedom, and our power for this month is love in our series called Faith Will Power Us. It's about the 12 powers that Charles Fillmore puts forward as a template of what the abilities and capabilities, the powers that you and I have within us that we can enhance our lives with by using them in positive and productive ways. And so freedom, what is freedom? Freedom is that ability to step away from being dragged down in the world with all of that going on, to have the freedom to know the truth and to be set free in that moment. And to have that be a practice, a habit, a way of living. That's really essential and core to our being. Emmett Fox, who was a divine science leader in the late 1800s, he died in 1951, was born in 1886, an Irishman who lived most of his life in England, brought this information to America, and it was called the Golden Key. Unity created a Unity edition of it in 1931, and this Golden Key is something that we talked about on Sunday, but it's also something that you want to know about. It's so simple, it's so easy, it's one sentence, but it's really about gaining the freedom from the situations of life, the circumstances of life. And that's what is so wonderful, that we can do that and remember the truth of who we are. Now, there are a lot of rules and regulations and old ways of being, and Old Testament Hebraic scripture that says that you and I can't even connect with the divine. There are people actually who don't think meditation's a good idea because what would happen if we became silent? That truth that the Christ is in you, that the divinity of God resides in you, and being able to access that, that's what we know today. And so we're freeing up those old ways of thinking, freeing up those old opinions in ourselves that say that actually we're like so confused by life and so torn down by it. Let's be lifted up. We can be. Because the truth is, and Jesus taught this, and it's actual and it's real, is that you and I are connected with the divine all the time. Nothing can break that connection. We are free to step forward from that way of limited thinking. Here's what the Golden Key does. There's the door of thinking, and we want to be able to open it up. You have the key within you. Here's the key. Just use it, and this is all it is. If you find yourself thinking about the difficulty, whatever it is, think about God instead. Now, God is not some being outside you so that somebody else has to access for you. God is the presence of love within you. God is love, it says in the book of John. Simple as that. So anything that calls up love, anything that calls you to feel peace in the moment, anything that can give you a sense of joy, even when you feel sad, anything that can open up your hands when you're feeling tense and irritable and upset, that just opens you up to the truth. That's what love does for you. And the moment you're freed like that, the moment you remember God, think about God instead of whatever difficulty or trouble's going on, then everything changes. It's shifted. Now, the situation's still there for you to deal with, but man, you've opened up all the blood vessels, the capillaries, your mind is clear, your heart is open, you can access all the divine ideas you need, have conversations with people, be open to the solutions that are already here for you, and address that more easily with grace and ease. So here it is again, the Golden Key. The door is there. You feel like something solid's before you. You're upset or you don't know what to do. Just take out this Golden Key. Stop thinking about the difficulty, whatever it is, and think about God instead. Open your heart. Open your mind. Just calm yourself. And if you find yourself going back in or looking back and getting tense again, that's okay. Life is like that. It's okay to not be okay. Just come back to the Golden Key. Breathe the breath of God. Free yourself of that sense of you have to do this, because the universe is fully supporting you, and you can know that now. Use this Golden Key. Stop thinking about the difficulty, whatever it is, and think about God instead. God bless you. Use this. It's a practical tool. I see you doing it, and I'd love to hear from you if it's working for you. Thank you so much. God bless you from Unity of Naples. Have a glorious day.